you ever sensed that a profound shift is occurring around us, as though an unseen force is guiding us toward a new era? Welcome to the Age of Aquarius, a period marked by transformation, revolution, and spiritual renewal. Get ready to explore the enigmatic facets of this cosmic epoch that has already begun influencing the destiny of humanity. The Great Cosmic Year. The Age of Aquarius transcends mere astrological timing. It signifies a pivotal moment in the spiritual and social progression of humanity. Our solar system orbits the galaxy along an imaginary path known as the ecliptic, completing an endless cycle referred to as the cosmic year. This immense cycle, spanning approximately 25,920 years, is not just a measure of time, but a profound indicator of the evolving energies and influences that shape civilizations. Ancient Egyptian priests, who were keen astronomers and spiritual leaders, segmented this 360-degree journey of the solar system across the celestial dome into 12 equal parts, each spanning 30 degrees. These divisions correspond to the 12 star constellations of the zodiac, each associated with a distinct zodiac sign. Consequently, the Sun spends roughly 2,160 years traversing each sector, representing these 12 star constellations. This prolonged interaction between the Sun and each constellation infuses Earth with specific energies that influence human destiny, societal structures, and collective consciousness. During this orbit, Earth absorbs energy from these 12 constellations or zodiac signs, shaping human destiny in every reincarnation and the experiences the soul must undergo. This celestial movement dictates not only the lifespan of the physical structures that uphold human society, but also the underlying spiritual and psychological frameworks that define our existence. For instance, the transition from one age to another often coincides with significant shifts in cultural paradigms, technological advancements, and spiritual awakenings. If you doubt that the star's energy can influence human existence, it's likely because your mindset remains entrenched in a purely materialistic paradigm, ignoring the existence beyond the tangible world. Yet, modern science has validated the wave-particle duality, demonstrating that subatomic particles like electrons and photons, light particles, can act both as particles with mass in specific locations and as waves that spread out, exhibiting behaviors like interference and diffraction. They aren't exclusively one or the other, but embody both aspects harmoniously. This duality underscores the interconnectedness of all things, suggesting that our reality is a complex interplay of both material and energetic forces. Every atom-based entity possesses an electromagnetic field that emits and receives electromagnetic waves, a fundamental scientific truth underpinning our universe. This revelation bridges the gap between ancient spiritual wisdom and contemporary scientific understanding, highlighting that what was once considered mystical is now being explored through empirical evidence. This synthesis of science and spirituality provides a more holistic view of our existence, emphasizing that the material and the energetic are two sides of the same cosmic coin. When we gaze at the stars, envision them as sources of energy waves impacting everything around them, including Earth and its inhabitants. Just as waves interact and overlap, planetary movements emit influence waves that can alter Earth's energy flows and, in turn, human behavior. These celestial bodies, each with their unique energy signatures, contribute to a dynamic and ever-changing cosmic symphony that resonates with our individual and collective lives. Picture these influences as a cosmic ballet, where each celestial body dances, sending ripples across the universe that subtly yet profoundly touch our lives. Every 25,920 years, Earth experiences a cataclysm that paves the way for a new developmental phase, a fresh organizational paradigm. These cataclysms are not random disasters, but integral parts of the cosmic cycle, designed to reset and rejuvenate the planet's ecosystems and societal structures. At the conclusion of each grand cosmic year, significant changes occur within the Sun, triggering dramatic climatic shifts that obliterate all human-made structures. These solar changes can manifest as severe weather patterns, volcanic activity, or other natural disasters that act as catalysts for societal transformation. This process, orchestrated by the Supreme Intelligence God, facilitates new advancements on our planet, introducing fresh perspectives and ways of perceiving the universe. It's as if humanity's body perishes every 25,920 years, only to be reborn in a more refined form, mirroring individual human regeneration, but on a collective, higher consciousness scale. This cyclical death and rebirth process ensures that societies do not stagnate, but continuously evolve, shedding outdated paradigms and embracing new ways of being. Currently, our solar system lies precisely in the midst of transitioning from the Age of Pisces to the renowned Age of Aquarius. Each astrological age embodies the energy and teachings of its corresponding zodiac sign, shaping the prevailing values and societal paradigms. During the Age of Pisces, spanning from 150 BC to 2010 AD, humanity thrived under the signs of faith, sacrifice, and structured religions. This era was characterized by humanity's quest to comprehend the divine through dogmas, doctrines, and messianic figures. The Pisces symbol, depicting two fish swimming in opposite directions, represents this duality, the tug of war between the spiritual and the material. This fading era instilled in us the belief in something greater, urging us to seek the transcendent. As we stand on the threshold of the Age of Aquarius, we witness the culmination of centuries of spiritual and societal evolution. This transition is not merely a shift in celestial alignment, but a profound transformation in the collective human consciousness. The Age of Aquarius is poised to usher in an era where innovation, freedom, and collective progress take center stage, reshaping our understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. The Revolution of Consciousness. The Age of Aquarius heralds a unique revolution, unlike any transformation humanity has previously encountered. It won't be defined by flags, parties, ideologies, or charismatic leaders. Instead, it will be a subtle revolution devoid of trenches or physical confrontations, where anger is met with compassion, greed with generosity, and ignorance with wisdom. This is a revolution of consciousness, a profound and personal transformation that collectively molds a new paradigm for our planet. Unlike past revolutions that aimed for external changes, such as overthrowing governments or restructuring economic systems, which often fail because societal consciousness remains unchanged, the Age of Aquarius focuses inward, targeting the invisible and essential aspects of our being. It's a journey that begins within each individual, challenging and ultimately overcoming old dogmas and thought patterns. The quest isn't to find external enemies, but to illuminate our internal shadows. This internal revolution transforms the world from the inside out, fostering a more harmonious and enlightened global society. The absence of flags and divisions mirrors Aquarius's core values of collectivity and interconnectedness. In this consciousness revolution, there's no us versus them, only a universal we. Each person becomes accountable for their own transformation, contributing to a global energy field where empathy, solidarity, and mutual understanding drive progress. This collective shift emphasizes the importance of unity and collaboration over competition and isolation, recognizing that our true strength lies in our ability to work together for the common good. This revolution doesn't aim to impose ideas, but to inspire through example, demonstrating that true power lies in inner peace and self-awareness. As individuals awaken to their own potential and embrace their authentic selves, they become beacons of positive change, radiating their newfound consciousness outward and influencing others to embark on their own transformative journeys. This ripple effect creates a cascading wave of enlightenment that permeates every aspect of society, from interpersonal relationships to global governance. The Age of Aquarius also questions the necessity of labels and fixed identities in a world where names and symbols often create divisions. This revolution advocates for a return to the pure essence of human experience. Participation in this transformation doesn't require affiliation with a group or adoption of a specific ideology. It simply requires the willingness to peer into the soul's mirror and acknowledge both the light and the shadows within each of us. Essentially, the Age of Aquarius revolution calls for authenticity, a genuine expression of our true selves, free from societal expectations and artificial constructs. It's not about battling external systems, but surpassing internal limitations. Once enough people awaken to this truth, the planet will undergo a rapid transformation. The revolution begins within each individual. By altering our personal consciousness, we also shift the collective consciousness. This interconnected transformation ensures that as individuals grow and evolve, so does the collective, fostering a more compassionate, enlightened, and unified global community. In essence, the Age of Aquarius revolution emphasizes personal responsibility and self-mastery as the foundations for societal change. It encourages individuals to take ownership of their own growth, healing, and enlightenment, recognizing that their personal transformations contribute to the greater good. This holistic approach ensures that societal advancements are grounded in genuine consciousness evolution rather than superficial or coercive measures. Transformations of the New Age. The Age of Aquarius introduces a wave of intense changes affecting every facet of human life. Its impact will resonate in the sciences, arts, spirituality, and social structures. In technology, we will witness groundbreaking advancements. Artificial intelligence, once a futuristic concept, is already integrating into our daily routines in unexpected ways. Systems capable of creation, interpretation, and even emotion will emerge, challenging our understanding of what it means to be human. The field of haptics, the study of touch and sensory interactions, will advance to the point where virtual games become indistinguishable from reality. However, this technological revolution isn't solely about practical advancements. It also prompts us to reflect on our relationship with progress. Are we leveraging these tools to build bridges or to erect barriers? As technology becomes more sophisticated, it offers unprecedented opportunities for connectivity, creativity, and innovation. Yet, it also presents challenges related to privacy, autonomy, and the essence of human interaction. The Age of Aquarius invites us to navigate this technological landscape with wisdom and intentionality, ensuring that our advancements serve to enhance our collective well-being rather than detract from it. Simultaneously, the scientific realm intertwines with the spiritual in unimaginable ways. Discoveries like quantum entanglement, which indicate that particles can influence each other across vast distances, resonate with ancient spiritual wisdom that emphasizes universal interconnectedness. This dialogue between science and spirituality paves the way for a new comprehension of reality, where the material and immaterial coexist in harmony. It encourages a more integrated approach to knowledge, where empirical evidence and spiritual insights complement each other, fostering a more holistic understanding of existence. In society, communities based on shared values will strengthen. The Age of Aquarius discourages excessive individualism, promoting instead the collective effort for the common good. Social movements will gain momentum, challenging outdated economic and political systems. Democracy itself may evolve, embracing more participatory forms that include previously marginalized voices. This shift towards inclusive governance ensures that diverse perspectives are heard and valued, fostering a more equitable and just society. Progress won't be measured solely by technological achievements, but by the growth of empathy and collaboration among people. As societal values shift towards compassion, sustainability, and interconnectedness, the metrics of success expand to include social harmony, environmental stewardship, and collective well-being. This broader definition of progress ensures that advancements benefit all of humanity and the planet, promoting a more balanced and sustainable future. Eventually, innovative societal models will gain traction, those based on resource economies, sustainable technology use, and a focus on human and environmental well-being. Education will pivot towards fostering critical thinking, understanding natural and social systems, and promoting global cooperation. Educational initiatives like the Venus Project will become increasingly prominent among those envisioning a better future for all. These models emphasize the sustainable use of resources, equitable distribution of wealth, and the nurturing of both human potential and environmental health. Environmental stewardship will also become a central focus. Ecological consciousness will soar, driven by the growing belief that Earth is a living organism. Regenerating ecosystems and adopting renewable energy sources will transition from ethical choices to essential actions for survival. Future cities, interconnected by intelligent and sustainable networks, could become sanctuaries of harmony between humanity and nature. These eco-cities will prioritize green spaces, efficient resource management, and minimal environmental impact, serving as models for sustainable living. The Age of Aquarius also brings an expanded awareness of how human choices impact the planet, other living beings, and spirituality itself. In this context, the consumption of meat will inevitably become a topic of intense debate. This new age urges us to deeply reconsider our eating habits and their multifaceted consequences, from environmental to ethical, and even spiritual levels. On an environmental level, meat production stands as one of the primary contributors to the planet's degradation, encompassing deforestation for grazing and the greenhouse gas emissions produced by livestock. The environmental toll is undeniable, contributing to climate change, loss of biodiversity, and depletion of natural resources. Ethically, meat consumption raises profound questions about our respect for life and the dignity of other beings. With the surge of empathy and compassion inherent to the Age of Aquarius, awareness of animal rights and the suffering inflicted by industrial farming and slaughter practices will intensify. A universal consensus will emerge, recognizing animals not merely as resources, but as sentient beings, fostering a more compassionate and conscious relationship with the animal kingdom. Personally, I believe that in the years to come, society will view the current meat industry similarly to how we now view the historical enslavement of other human beings. This shift in perspective will drive significant changes in agricultural practices, dietary habits, and societal norms. Alternative protein sources, such as plant-based meats and lab-grown options, will become mainstream, offering sustainable and ethical alternatives that align with the values of the Age of Aquarius. In the arts, creativity will thrive like never before under Aquarius's influence. Art will become a liberating force, challenging societal norms and spawning new forms of expression. We'll witness a blending of styles and cultural traditions in a movement that celebrates diversity while acknowledging the unity of the human experience. Music, painting, literature, and cinema will serve as conduits for conveying the transformative energies of this era. Artists will explore new mediums, embrace interdisciplinary collaborations, and push the boundaries of creativity, reflecting the dynamic and evolving spirit of the Age of Aquarius. Nonetheless, the most profound transformation will occur within each of us. The Age of Aquarius beckons us toward an inner awakening, a broadening of consciousness that enables us to perceive beyond illusions. Practices such as meditation, yoga, and esoteric studies will gain popularity, reflecting the age's demand for balance and self-awareness. These practices offer tools for introspection, self-discovery, and personal growth, empowering individuals to align with their true selves and contribute positively to the collective consciousness. This era will be a time to scrutinize deeply held beliefs, liberate ourselves from outdated patterns, and uncover the true purpose of our existence. It encourages a shift from external validation to internal fulfillment, fostering a society where individuals are motivated by personal growth, meaningful connections, and a sense of purpose. This internal revolution ensures that societal advancements are grounded in genuine consciousness evolution, rather than superficial or coercive measures. However, the transition won't be without its challenges. Every change introduces discomfort, and this era will be no exception. Resistance will arise on both individual and collective levels. Often, the new must confront the old intensely, leading to moments of crisis. The world will experience catharsis, a purging of outdated systems, beliefs, and structures that no longer serve humanity's higher purpose. This purification process is essential for making way for new paradigms that align with the enlightened values of the Age of Aquarius. The Age of Aquarius is above all a journey of transformation, urging us to courageously abandon what no longer serves us and embrace the unknown. It presents an opportunity to reconstruct the world and ourselves based on principles of love, freedom, and connection. This reconstruction isn't merely physical, but deeply spiritual and psychological, fostering a society that values harmony, compassion, and sustainable living. The future isn't merely approaching, it's being actively shaped by our present choices, emphasizing the power of intentionality and conscious action in creating a better world. The challenges of the path. Transitioning to the Age of Aquarius isn't solely a period of immense promise, but also one of significant challenges. Every major change necessitates facing our deepest fears and addressing what we've long neglected. In this new cycle, we'll be compelled both individually and collectively to detach from the old and courageously embrace the unknown. The primary hurdle is our attachment to outdated structures, systems of power, beliefs, and lifestyles that have long been entrenched. These structures may show signs of decay, yet many resist letting go. The security they offer can create a comforting illusion, but simultaneously stifles growth potential. Overcoming this attachment requires a fundamental shift in mindset, recognizing that clinging to the past impedes our ability to evolve and adapt to the new energies of the Age of Aquarius. When the Age of Aquarius began on our planet just over a decade ago, and the light grew brighter, we entered an era where the veil concealing hidden realities started to lift. Influenced by Aquarian energies, we now live in a time where dark structures that have governed humanity for so long are being exposed. This unveiling brings deeply guarded secrets to the surface, sparking both outrage and opportunities for transformation. In the entertainment industry, for example, systematic abuses and crimes that once remained concealed are now coming to light. Scandals involving power abuse, influence peddling, and even nefarious human exploitation practices are being widely revealed, drawing public attention to the toxic dynamics that underpin superficial glamour. Furthermore, discussions about unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and potential extraterrestrial contacts are gaining traction in this new age. For decades, governments and institutions dismissed or downplayed such phenomena, relegating them to the realm of fiction or collective imagination. However, recent years have seen the release of official documents and reports from credible witnesses, lending legitimacy to the topic. This disclosure not only challenges our understanding of the universe, but also opens the door to questioning the historical narratives we've been presented with. As the existence of extraterrestrial life becomes unequivocally confirmed to humanity, deeper questions will emerge. If aliens exist, how long have we been in contact with them? Delving further, what influence might they exert on our current society? These questions compel us to broaden our perspectives and reconsider our place in the cosmos. The truth is destined to emerge eventually. Like a house of cards, once the first fundamental paradigm that structures our society collapses, the entire edifice will follow suit. This is Kali, the Hindu goddess of destruction, at work. paralleling the biblical apocalypse, signaling the emergence of a new societal paradigm. Current paradigms must be dismantled to make way for new, enlightened structures that align with the collective consciousness of the Age of Aquarius. As external systems and structures crumble, we're called to introspect and confront our own shadows and illusions. This is the genesis of the revolution. This enlightenment process isn't easy, as it demands the courage to face both collective and individual truths. However, through this confrontation, humanity can advance toward a future aligned with empathy, justice, and authenticity. This era of revelations underscores the importance of truth as a catalyst for healing and transformation, emphasizing that exposing past wounds is essential for building a more conscious and compassionate world. Another major challenge is the rapid pace of transformations. Technologies emerge swiftly, paradigms are shattered, and information flows at an overwhelming speed. Many feel inundated, struggling to keep pace with this flood of new developments. In such a context, developing resilience and the ability to discern what truly matters amidst the sensory overload becomes essential. This involves cultivating mindfulness, prioritizing meaningful information, and adopting adaptive strategies to navigate the constant flux. Polarization will also characterize this period. As societies strive to break free from the past, conflicts between differing worldviews are likely to intensify. Polarities between progress and tradition, science and spirituality, and individualism and collectivism will necessitate finding pathways to integration. Genuine progress will only be achievable when these divergences are viewed as opportunities for dialogue and mutual learning, rather than insurmountable divides. Embracing diversity of thought and fostering inclusive conversations will be crucial in bridging gaps and harmonizing contrasting perspectives. On a personal level, where the true revolution will unfold, the greatest challenge will be confronting one's inner self. The Age of Aquarius invites each individual to embark on a profound journey of self-discovery. But this path is fraught with obstacles. Fears, doubts, and past traumas will resurface with intensity, demanding healing. The ego, accustomed to control and protection, may resist this transformative journey, creating internal struggles to move forward. Cultivating practices of self-acceptance and forgiveness is vital, understanding that growth occurs only when we embrace our shadows. Additionally, our connection to spirituality will be tested by superficial or distorted interpretations. In a world where information is almost limitless, not every presented spiritual truth aligns with genuine truth. The challenge lies in discerning the essential from the superficial, seeking practices and teachings that genuinely foster transformation and wisdom. This calls for developing a practical spirituality, one that transcends theories or catchy phrases and is reflected in our actions and daily choices. Authentic spiritual practices that promote inner growth, ethical living, and compassionate engagement with the world will be essential in navigating the spiritual landscape of the Age of Aquarius. Lastly, collective transition will demand patience and collaboration. While some regions of the world advance toward Aquarian consciousness, others may cling to conservatism and resist change. The impatience for everyone to keep pace can lead to frustration, animosity, and divisions. The challenge will be to practice compassion and empathy, acknowledging that each individual and culture has its unique timeline and path to awakening. Recognizing and respecting these diverse journeys fosters a more inclusive and supportive global community, where collective progress is achieved through mutual respect and understanding. As Carl Jung aptly stated, what we do not face in ourselves will manifest as destiny. Thus, the Age of Aquarius presents us with the opportunity to take control of our future, addressing challenges with consciousness and creativity. Overcoming these barriers won't be easy, but it is precisely by facing these challenges that true strength emerges. This is the call of the new age, to transform crises into lessons, conflicts into cooperation, and fears into freedom. As Hermeticism teaches, as above, so below. As within, so without. Every personal transformation contributes to the broader collective change, and through this unified effort, the Age of Aquarius will materialize. Preparing for the new age. Embarking on the Age of Aquarius is more than just adapting to change. It's a summons for active and conscious transformation. This pivotal moment necessitates preparation, not only on the external front, but more critically, internally, as the changes of this era begin within each individual before manifesting collectively. The initial step in readying ourselves for the new age is cultivating self-knowledge. Without a clear understanding of our identities, we become susceptible to the winds of external change, losing our direction amidst transformations. Practices like meditation, journaling, and contemplation become essential, allowing us to uncover our truths, identify our fears, and comprehend our deepest desires. Self-knowledge involves a deep exploration of our inner selves, understanding our motivations, strengths, weaknesses, and true passions. It requires honest introspection and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves. By fostering self-awareness, we can make conscious choices that align with our authentic selves, rather than being driven by societal expectations or unconscious patterns. Simultaneously, developing the ability to detach is crucial. The new age requires us to shed structures, beliefs, and patterns that no longer align with our evolutionary purpose. This detachment process is challenging, as it often meets resistance. One of the toughest aspects is trying to extricate someone from their comfort zone when they resist. However, it's through the willingness to release the old that we create space for the new to flourish. Letting go of outdated beliefs and embracing new perspectives allows us to grow and adapt to the evolving energies of the Age of Aquarius. Another vital preparation involves strengthening our connection with the collective. The Age of Aquarius emphasizes the value of community and cooperation. This entails cultivating empathy, active listening, nonviolent communication, and the ability to work collaboratively. It's a time to dismantle barriers of separation and recognize our interconnectedness within a web of interdependence. Building strong, supportive communities fosters a sense of belonging and collective responsibility, enabling us to tackle global challenges together. Additionally, preparing for the new age demands an openness to continuous learning. The accelerated pace of change requires a flexible mind, eager to explore new ideas and perspectives. This doesn't mean accepting everything without discernment, but rather being willing to question established truths and seek knowledge with curiosity and critical thinking. Engaging in reading, attending courses, listening to diverse voices, and exploring both spiritual and scientific traditions are effective ways to broaden our worldview. Lifelong learning fosters adaptability and resilience, equipping us to navigate the complexities of the Age of Aquarius. Equally important is maintaining our physical health during this preparation. The Age of Aquarius values the harmony between mind, body, and spirit. Practices such as yoga, tai chi, and mindful eating foster a state of balance that aids in integrating the transformative energies of this period. Recognizing the body as a temple where internal and external changes are mirrored, taking care of it becomes a fundamental aspect of the process. Physical well-being supports mental and emotional health, enabling us to engage fully with the demands and opportunities of the new age. Cultivating emotional resilience is another key element. The transformations ushered in by the new age won't always be comfortable, presenting moments of challenge and uncertainty. Developing the capacity to face difficulties with courage and adaptability is essential. This involves learning to manage frustrations, accepting what cannot be changed, and maintaining a positive outlook despite obstacles. Building emotional resilience empowers us to navigate setbacks and uncertainties with grace, turning challenges into opportunities for growth. Finally, preparing for the Age of Aquarius calls for an authentic spiritual connection. It's not about adhering to dogmas or performing superficial rituals, but about establishing a genuine bond with the sacred, whether through contemplating nature, practicing prayer, or studying spiritual texts. The goal is to find ways to nourish the soul and align with the universal energy that permeates all things. Authentic spiritual practices foster inner peace, ethical living, and a deep sense of purpose, guiding us toward a more enlightened and harmonious existence. Preparing for the new age is fundamentally a commitment to evolution. It involves accepting that transformation begins within us, and that as we change, we contribute to the world's transformation. This is the invitation of the Age of Aquarius, to become conscious architects of a future that, while uncertain, holds the promise of a new awakening for humanity. It's a call for each of us to become the protagonists of a collective narrative. It's time to awaken, question, and construct a future illuminated by light. Are you prepared to embrace this transformation? Share your thoughts below on how you perceive the Age of Aquarius and what actions you're taking to align with its energy. Let's continue this conversation together. Thank you for watching.